A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Get it!
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Okay,
so
ready?
From the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, for the Titans in 2023, they figure to be a team that battles for a division title. At least that's what it looks like from my vantage point, Charles. What do you think needs to go right for them to win the AFC South?
I think some retooling, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And when you start with the offensive line, their pride and joy, they've got to rebuild that part of the team, because that's the engine that makes their offense run. Everything comes off the fact that their offensive line usually controls the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Let's go now.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
Go Chiefs.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down. White.
Carr now on first down. And that one too wide and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Carr. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Good catch and a first down by Johnson, who's really benefited from a move to tight end the last 2 seasons. Over 500 yards and a team-leading 7 touchdown catches last year. Feels like we haven't even seen the best of him yet.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You're mine.
Carr going to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
News right, Chief. 694.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Come on. Hey! 18 rattle. Hey!
A first down carry for Henry.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Got it. Ready? Warriors 70.
They go play action with Willis.
They'll roll him out right.
Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Cougar 19.
Now Willis on the bootleg.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Ready, go.
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Monday, now! 1, later 1. What's up?
On play action, it's Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 50 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
Crack all 80.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Third down and 1.
Tiger, 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, hut.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try the right side with Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
2nd down and 8. Now Willis.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie,
and it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Jackson Smith-Njigba with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Badgley, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
and this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Paulson Adebo up to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Get it! Unlock line! Unlock line!
Running left, it's Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Trap 60! Trap 60!
Now Willis on 3rd down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
In motion right, that's Burks. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But that's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
72 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A first down carry now for Miller. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Now Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perry. Just a gain of a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
39 yards.
And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
1st and 10, Willis.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going off.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage. Turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans.
At about the 32.
He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Rig alert, 79 Broncos. Cut up, let go.
Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
First down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
In motion right, Olave.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
White Monday down. 93. That's up.
From the gun, it's Carr.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
What's good on the extra point? And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jack Panther. Reload.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Inside handoff, Henry. And some room to maneuver.
He's still on his feet.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
93, 93, 29, 29.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perry. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Play action. Here's Willis.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Check the eagle. Ready.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
Running right through him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
So the false start will back them up 5. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
In motion right, that's Burks.
After the penalty, it's Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Let's go.
A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Henry running right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
In motion, the tight end.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Malik Willis.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 21.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Carr now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's Carr to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Raider 2. 6:37.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Henry up the middle.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
In motion right, that's Burks. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They go play action with Willis.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a handoff to Henry. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Here's 3rd and 5.
Let go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Again, it's Henry.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Willis on the option to the right.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2.